Good morning everyone. Welcome to the online lecture series of CH EDGEMAKERS. Today we'll be taking a topic from Data Interpretation and Logical Reasoning section, which is the basic of reasoning. In the basics of reasoning, we'll be dealing with a solid cube today. I would like to bring your focus to the slide. The question here is, a solid cube is painted yellow on all its faces and is cut into smaller cubes in such a way that each edge of new cube so formed is 1/3 of the original cube. Suppose we have a solid cube which is of 3 units edges on each axis, which is the x, y and z axis, and we are cutting the solid cube on each axis so that we can get equal cubes of equal length and equal dimensions. Such thing can happen only when we are cutting this initial yellow cube. We'll be cutting the cube 2 times vertically along the length, and there will be 3 equal parts, and they are the cuboids. In this way, we are cutting the cube into 3 equal parts. Again, cut the cube 2 times vertically along the other side, there will be 9 equal parts. Just like that, we are making cuts on the vertical axis as well. Since we want to have 3 unit cubes, then we'll be cutting the cubes in the vertical direction by 2 cuts. This animation will show you the number of cuboids so formed by cutting on the x-axis and the y-axis. We can see that there are 9 equal parts in which our original yellow painted solid cube is being cut. Now cut the cubes 2 times along the height, there will be 27 equal parts. And these are not cuboids but the cubes which were initially asked in our question. As you can see, we have introduced 2 cuts here as well. Now, we can see that there are the cubes which we have obtained on the corners will have 3 sides colored as yellow. Each corners will have 3 sides colored as yellow, and on each edge the cubes are colored on 2 sides. On one particular face, we can see that one-sided colored cube is 1. So this is basically one face out of 6 faces of a cube, which we are taking to generalize our assumptions. In this particular slides, we can see that we are getting 4 cubes on the corner which are 3-sided as painted, 2 cubes on each edges which are 2-sided painted, and 1 cube at the center on the face which is 1 side painted. You can see that the cubes at the corners are all same and have 3 faces colored. The cubes at the edges are all same and have 2 faces colored. And the cubes on the face are all same and have 1 face colored. Now this slide will show you the broader segregation of the number of cubes so formed. We can see that 3-sided colored faces will be obtaining on the corners. The center here, these cubes or a cube would be such a cube that there is no color is painted on it. This particular cube, you can see, has 1 face colored, and the above and the below cubes will have 2 faces colored. Similarly, on this side, on the vertical axis, we will get 1 face and the other face like 2 faces colored. And here also you'll get a cube which has two faces colored. Now, you can see that these cubes have two faces colored. This is one face colored, this is zero face colored, the other ones are also two face colored. When we remove the middle layer, we'll get three face colored at the corners, one face colored at the face. So in and all, we'll be having three particular pieces which are being segregated by the various cuts. Now, the number of cubes so obtained are three face colored cubes which are 8 in number. Since we get one cube at each corner which is three face colored, and eventually we have 8 corners on the cube, so one cube at one corner, so at 8 corners we'll get 8 cubes. When we are coming to two face colored cubes, we are getting one cube on every edge, and since we have 12 edges, so 1 into 12 cubes which are two face colored. Regarding the one face colored, on every single face we are getting one such cube which has one face colored, and since there are 6 faces, we'll get one face colored cubes as 6. And the middle one, which is not colored at all, is a zero face colored cube. That's all in the cubes question. We'll be coming up with the other questions in the next series. Thank you very much.